Hello everybody and welcome back to Rusty Acres. So I'm just going to put this Massey Ferguson with the cultivator into this bay here. We're going to leave the cultivator where it is, and then I think it's going to be a good idea to get the front loader for this tractor. So if we pop it into the workshop, we can then have the front loader frame fitted. I think that probably does save a bit of money, and then we can buy the front loader. So yeah, there is actually a mod which allows you to have a Massey Ferguson branded front loader. I don't have it enabled today. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the standard one. At least I don't think I have it enabled. Maybe we do. We'll have to take a look. Anyway, £1,500. That was probably going to be more if we'd had the workshop over at the store do it. And what we're going to do is take the little trailer with us. I'm not too sure where the little trailer is, but yes, we do need to take it since we're going to be picking up a little bit of seed for the drill. The drill is actually working at the moment. The worker is in full swing, but as usual, I can't guarantee that the worker is going to do a good job. The little trailer seems to have vanished since I last used it. It isn't even in the store. I have changed my computer since then, so I'm guessing that's the reason why it's disappeared. I can't remember doing anything with it, but not to worry, we already have this trailer, so we'll make use of this. There is the worker. Seems to be getting on okay, but it is about to run out of seed. So I do need to get that sorted. And we'll also buy the pallet fork. I've just been having a flick through my comments from my previous video, and one person said, actually I think maybe two people said, that a good thing to do is to change the control for reverse and the brake to the clutch pedal instead of the brake pedal, because the brake pedal is pretty hard on this particular setup, the Logitech G920, and yeah, it seems really sensible because we don't use the clutch anyway. The clutch is much softer than the brake pedal, but it is still firmer than the accelerator pedal. So, and it's also on the left, so it really does help. I think that's a good idea. I'm going to get that changed probably for the next video. Ooh, the Kubota one. Yes, I haven't actually got the Kubota utility tractor. We'll keep this as standard. There we go. It's good. And also, yes, mustn't forget to get the pallets of seed. I don't know how many we need. Probably get 2. Okay. So yeah, you might have noticed I'm actually putting off doing drilling in the big field. The reason why basically is just because I want to not do too much drilling in one episode, because I'm actually going to be doing the drilling in field number 24 in a minute or two. I'm going to be putting in the carrots. So 24 is quite a big field. But yeah, field number 24 doesn't require any more fertiliser or any lime, so that's pretty good. Saves a bit of time and money. Yeah, looking forward to the carrots. As mentioned, we're going to be doing the triticale harvest, and then we're going to be doing the carrot harvest, and then we're most likely going to be transferring all of our progress, including the animals and their feed, over to a new map. The one which is highly likely to be the one which we replace this one with is Hofbergman, but I will be doing a vote because I think that's always a good idea. So if anybody has any other suggestions, please do post down below. I know I did actually say this in another video, so I have looked at the other suggestions as well. But maybe if we can keep them all together in this video, that'd be easier. Plus it gives more people an opportunity to recommend a good map. And yeah, I'm not going to do Hofbergman just because I said I'm going to. It will be whichever map wins the vote, so it's going to be down to you after all. That's the way I tend to work. It's like the other day, in the Survival Challenge episode, I did a vote on the price of the silage pit. I said, how much should it be, £5,000 or £10,000? And it was down to my viewers to vote. £5,000 won, and then somebody said that I was just trying to make it easy, but no, it wasn't really down to me. I might have suggested 5,000 was a more reasonable figure, but at the end of the day, everybody had their own choice. Nobody forced them to vote for 5,000, and it won by about 75%. So yeah, voting is a good way of doing it. Okay, so we'll probably put a full pallet, if it will fit, into the drill, and then we'll put the other pallet into the store. Well, I don't know if it actually ran out. It looks like it completed the area, and the workers don't yet have the intelligence to move on to the new area. So yeah, let's just do our manoeuvring here. Detach the trailer, and well, I could bring the drill over to it, but I think I much prefer to do a bit of front loader action. Whoop. Not quite. A bit too low. There we go. Yeah, I like this tractor. They're kind of ugly. Well, they're funny tractors, really. They're sort of good looking and ugly at the same time. But no, I do like them. I think they are nice. It's like you can't quite put your finger on what about it is ugly. It's like good looking and not good looking. But no, I like them. Oh, don't hit the drill. Should be close enough. So we'll see if it will take it all. It is a big drill, so I wouldn't be surprised if it took it all. That's good. Okay, so 76%. That'll be fine for now. This carrot harvest, though, is going to be big. We're going to have quite a lot of trailers lined up. Some of the carrots are going to go to the sheep, but the majority will be going to be sold. And I think really the reason why I want to have more trailers is so that we can just sell tons and tons of carrots in one go before they have a chance to reduce the price. Okay, just pop that there. So yeah, looks like I'm going to be doing the rest of it. But it's ready to go. We have the fertilizer. I think we have fertilizer in the store as well, so if we do run out we can just refill. Unless that was liquid fertilizer, can't remember. Yeah, and we're also drilling over the clover field. But since this Fendt is such a mighty beast, we should be able to get this done in about 10 minutes. Well, to give you an idea of how fast it was, I did the headlands in the previous video, and then I just set it off on a worker. The worker did this piece here in the time that I drove to the store, so pretty fast. Just trying to figure out the best way of doing this. I think probably up and down is still the best way. So I'll crack on. Okay, so yeah, we don't need to do the carrot field. I did that in the previous episode. It's been about a week though since the previous episode. So, yeah. I overlooked that I already did that. Saves us a job, that's pretty good. And it is actually almost 6:10 anyway, so it's time to rest. Now, I do get quite a lot of people asking me about Survivor Roleplay, saying when's it going to come back? I did actually address this question about a week or two ago. And honest answer, I'm done with it for FS19, but I want to bring it back in a big way for FS22. So, yeah, end of the year. That's when it's going to come back. Honestly, I'm pretty much done with 19. It's been so long since the last release of the game. it's been 3 years instead of 2, and well, actually, I don't know why it's been an extra year. I know they did say they wanted to see what the new consoles had to offer or something, but yeah, I would have thought they would have been able to do what they're doing in the 2 years, but then, yeah, don't want to sound disrespectful there because I don't know all the details about 22. There might be even more secret things which are coming to it, which we haven't seen yet. So yeah, obviously, these games do take time to make. So, what to do now that we don't need to do the carrot field? Yeah, I was adamant that I hadn't done it, but I have. Oh yes, I do know what we need to do actually. I need to kill the weeds. A load of dreaded weeds have germinated. I'm going to rest because they're already fully grown anyway, so there's nothing else we can do about it. And then we'll head over there and we'll spray them off. We do have some herbicide just there. That's liquid fertilizer, that one's herbicide. So yeah, we have everything. Let's just get that time going and we'll see how much money we're going to lose tonight. 29,550. Oh good. 17,594. Joy. Well, not to worry, because there is a positive to all this. The cows are producing milk. Wow, they now have 34,281 litres. And the sheep are very slowly producing wool. They need to have their carrots though, and straw. And they need cleaning. Oh, and yeah, it looks like we do have some weeds coming through already. That germinated quickly. Yeah, so we can use a weeder in that field, that's nice. We don't have to waste money on herbicide. I guess it makes sense if we did that field first then, to guarantee we don't actually get any weeds fully grown, because that would just be a huge expense. Right, so I've had a proper think about it. What we're going to do is we're going to weed the big field first. That way we guarantee that we're not ever going to have to spray it, because that's just expensive and a waste of money. Then we're going to sell some milk, and then we're going to spray off the carrot field. The carrot field can wait, just because, well, they've already grown, so there's nothing to lose. I have just put the narrow tyres and the front weight on this tractor. And yes, I think when FS22 comes along, I'm going to reduce the amount of series that we're doing to 3. 4 is too many. Far too many. Because it's really hard to keep track of what I'm actually doing on each series. So, let's get cracking. There doesn't seem to be any weeds here, but there are weeds further in. Can't really see them, but they are there. Yep, they're definitely there. So get this done. It's not the fastest job, but it's a pretty decent working width. Yeah, if you look across the field now, you can see much thinner where we've been. Yeah, so I'm guessing the way this actually works in real life is when you run over the surface with this, it pulls the weed out and then just lays it on the surface to wither and die. Which is obviously better than spraying chemicals, but yeah, when they get so established, they just can't be done like this. So I'll continue in this lovely tractor until we have a nice clean field. And yeah, we have £16,500. We do need a tanker, so it's a tricky one, isn't it? The tankers are pretty expensive. We need a used machine. I think actually, yeah, the Fendt tractor, not the big one, the smaller one. If I sell that, that'll give us the money we need, because it's actually not being used anymore. There's probably a few implements as well that we don't need. Wow, when you're doing a job like this, you really appreciate how big of an area this is. It's taken much longer than I expected. So yeah, we're just getting to the end. We have a tiny bit left to do. Just trying to get every little weed. And yeah, the harvest is hopefully going to be a really good one. That is the plan. The more we make, the more we have to spend on the new map. So, yeah, very important. We just need to go down and then back up again, I think, and then we'll be finished. This will do it. Okay, so yeah, that's really good. We need to now get a tanker. Now, the tanker is going to be a bit of an issue. They don't come cheap. Why am I clicking on baling technology? There we go, £25,000. So I think what we're going to do is rent one for the first time, and then hopefully, well, actually, I say that we might not even need it again on this series, so we'll just get it and then we'll just return it. Just like, it's similar to when you're buying the animals. I guess you could say you're going to transport them yourself, or you're going to pay a rental fee. I know that you do still have to do it yourself, but the same sort of idea. We would be paying the rental fee and then transporting them with somebody else's tanker. So there we go. Yeah, that was a really big job. I really was not expecting that. It was still doing a decent speed though, 7 miles per hour, and it's a good working width. So yeah, don't know why it took so long. It is just a huge area, massive. So yeah, I've got the sprayer ready for when we're doing that. I think I'll probably just use this tractor for everything today. I did say we were going to sell the Fendt, but actually, as it turns out, I think that is a better idea. There's no point in buying the tanker. We only need it once, so it's not really cost effective. Right, okay. We don't need the pallet fork on either, so I'm just going to take that off. We'll head to the store and we'll rent the tanker. When we start the new map, we shouldn't have to be renting as much stuff. I know a lot of my viewers don't like it when I rent so much stuff. The reason why is because we're going to have the huge carrot harvest, the huge triticale harvest, and then obviously all the straw as well. And also we're going to sell all the land and stuff, and then we might not even need to use as much money. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be renting as much. And we've made quite a bit of progress, so I don't think we're going to need to anyway. We won't be forced into renting, because the money should be there to buy. Okay, yeah, so that wasn't too expensive. Hello, Felsbrunn. Good to see you. Pretty sure that is Felsbrunn. It's getting a bit bumpy through there again. I think the trigger might be on the other side. Just there. So if I just park that tanker there, I'll spin round, I'll back up the loading wagon. The loading wagon is going to stay here because it's being used to clean up that mess. And I should now be able to get in, hopefully. $35,000 litres. That's good. So we're going to have to sell it over, probably over 2 episodes now. We've done so much today. But yes, let's at least try and get some sold. Because I still need to spray the carrot field. Oh, the price is going up too, so the longer we leave it, the better it's going to be. Rusty Stores. It's just up the road. That is so close. Finally, we're going to be making some good money. don't want the carrot field to ripen before we have sprayed it, because that would just be terrible. Yes, it's a dolly. The bigger one fits to a lorry, which is better, but then of course it's more expensive. I can't reverse these things, especially the small ones. The smaller tankers are even harder. Okay, let's see if I can get it in. Oh yes, there we go. So the money rockets up. It really does rocket up. It's really good. We still have loads more to sell next time. Wow, 21,529, and the price is still increasing. So we'll let it increase a bit more. Let's go and spray that field. Then hopefully by tomorrow it will have gone up even more. Although actually no, there won't be time for another episode this week, will there? There might be. Yeah, we'll do this probably instead of Vintage Survival. Okay, so here is my sprayer, filled with herbicide. Don't know why the boom is up so much. How do you get that down? Pretty sure you press N and J to higher and lower. Oh, what? It's actually too heavy for this tractor. Interesting. Well, if I drive carefully, it might be okay. I can't get that down. That seems really weird. I've never seen it go up like that before. The mouse controls aren't lowering it, so that's a mystery. Maybe when I've used it and then I fold it up again, it will sort it out. There. Right, okay, we're here. The carrots are looking good. Very good. If it wasn't weed infested, it'd be fine. Maybe when it's unfolded I'll be able to lower it. Let's just take a look at this. Ah, there we go. I think that probably was a weird glitch. Seems to have been. Right, that's working. Those carrots look good. I'm actually really looking forward to harvesting these. The spacing wasn't great, was it? I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, let's just get this done. As it turns out, there was actually an annoying gap there anyway, so I was going to say lesson learnt, don't just start in the middle of the field. But it probably wouldn't have made a huge difference. Still going to have to go back up there. The field grass actually looks really nice. The piece that I left in between the posts, or all these poles, I like it. I think it looks really nice, really lush. Lushness. Yeah, you can see the difference between that and just the wild grass. You can tell it's much lusher. It's being fertilised. Well, pretend it's been fertilised. Ah, coming off course. Yeah, so spraying near posts isn't fun. And we're about to run out. Typical. Okay, we have just 25 litres. This is crazy. Get the speed up. Switch it on. And we've done it. Look at that. That was cunning. Very cunning. So, the carrot field looks lovely. It's productive. It's all fertilised, no weeds. It's going to be fantastic when it's time to harvest, which is actually going to be very soon, maybe even the next episode. Yeah, they are looking very good. They are on which growth stage? Oh no, they're actually not that developed. Triticale will probably be first. Okay everybody, so we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.